Alright, so I was asked to show a few of my new planes. It's January 6, 2009. Got my first plane. Matter of fact, it's this one here. Got my first airplane back in, I want to say it was right around June of 2008. And I got the old standard Super Cub. That one's still stock. It's the one my son now flies. Go through here. There's my son's little turbo thruster. Couple of boats. I was getting these boats back early in 2008, getting most of them off of eBay, rather cheap. Submarines, battleships. And then we started getting a bunch of cars. Some of these we got off of eBay, some of these we got off, right from the toy store. Things like that. We were having a good time. My son loves the cars. Matter of fact, we have a couple of trucks up here. Can't really see. Let's see if I can get this truck. Yeah, I got two trucks. One's a tanker, one's a box truck. A couple more cars still brand new in the box. Another actually it's the aircraft carrier still in the box. And then Christmas of 2008, last year, my wife actually got me the Blade 400. That was after I was playing around with the CX and the CX2s. I've actually got a couple of those. Got about 6 of the Blade 400s. Then I went nuts and modified into the Airwolf with 3 tracks. That's a Blade 400 under that. And then probably around May of 2008, I want to say, I moved up into the TREX 600 electric. That one's I love that bird. And along with that, I went ahead and picked up the DX7, which can hold 20 different models, which is a really good thing. In addition to the planes, etc., I've got tanks. This little tank, smoke, shoots pellets. A couple little laser tanks. They shoot each other with lasers. Then we wanted faster cars. Picked up the Rustler with the right batteries. Can hit 70, 80 miles an hour. Got a couple of Rustlers, got a couple of Esavages. A couple of other cars. My son was starting to do a couple of bodies on it. More cars, more cars. Let me whip over here real fast. Another big tank. We actually used that in one of our movies. That one actually shoots pellets as well. So then around June, we got the Super Cub. And from the Super Cub, I do believe next I picked up a P-51 Mustang from Parkzone. And unfortunately with me, if I have got one from a collection, just like movies, I have to have part 1, 2, and 3. And I felt like the Spitfire and the Folke Wulf were all part of the same collection. So next thing you know, I had all 3 of those. From there, we moved up to the T-28. And from there it gets a little hazy because, man, I started really getting all kinds of planes. But I do know that my first EDF jet was the F-15 Eagle. That was in that was October. Early, like the 1st of October of 08. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and scoot around. See if we can grab a couple. That's a Super Cub modified with a T28 brushless motor, ailerons, flaps, spoilers, all built in. Then I took another Cub, put flaps, spoilers, ailerons, brushless motor again, but this time put it on floats. I enjoyed the water so much that I just had to pick up a SeaWind. Love that plane. The Hobby Lobby Learjet. Got an Eflite Airliner with a couple of added cowls. Make it look like a 4-engine. Of course they are empty, which helps reduce the drag. And again, from there I'm really not sure what planes I got next. It all kind of got mixed in together. But you got the F4U Corsair. You got the A10. That's the brushed version. I'm going to swap that over and get a brushless. The F35. Picked that up off of Exceed. Again, the Eflite F15. This is the Hobby Lobby F16 70mm. And back over here, let's see, we have Exceed's F18 Hornet, Blue Angels version. So I can get another shot here. There you go. And of course, picked up the big boy, the 90mm from Exceed. That's a really nice jet. Let me try to do some panning around so you can see it all hanging. I think I've got room for a few more planes. Oh, my P-38, can't forget about that boy. I'm actually redoing it, restrapping all the motors and everything. Get her buckled down better. And there you have it, my messy garage. I'll just try to go through again real fast here. Let's see if I can. What do you think? I got room for more. I got a few extra holes up on the ceiling. I can pop it up. Oh, somebody was asking me before what the projector screen is for. I actually have my projector sitting up there. Hook it right to the laptop. And that's what I use my G3.5 simulator. So that way everybody else in the neighborhood that wants to get into the planes, they have somewhere to come and practice. Alrighty.